a good day today. Like, I like at least enjoyable. Have a great. Like, I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Hype. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to talk about birthmarks. Be our science topic today. We're going to learn about the different types of birthmarks and a basic overview of why you get them. Kind of an interesting topic, and really it's not well known the specifics about why you get birthmarks, but I'll do my best to explain the science that's here and the science that's available to us, and we'll just go from there. That sounds good. That sounds fantastic. Set up my iPad also to test some of the set up the deck so I can more easily take clip and then change. So I'm excited to use it more often. I did some mic adjustments. Hopefully you guys hear me a lot better. I think it works a little better close to my mouth this way. I think before it was like kept. So I just gotta stay close to it. That's what I've learned. Not sway too far to the left and right. You guys. We also might run some technical addition to. I had somebody who had technical problems they wanted me to help with. Maybe we'll work on that a little bit on today. It'll be exciting. McKenna, where's really fun. We'll give like more minutes for people to jump in. If you are here, let me know. I don't have really can't tell who's here and who's not. I don't know. I think it's because I'm using streaming to both YouTube and Twitch. So you can see both chat. One close to me is Twitch. The one all the way on the end is so I added some nice goal followers, goal subs. The top has my most recent followers, subscribers. Scroll across the top. That's You can let me know if you think that's neat also. I think it's pretty cool. Also, at some point today I should find out what kind of house if we're getting a house or not. Put it in offer, and we're waiting to hear back. We were supposed to hear back yesterday, but they asked for an extension, so we gave them one. But Tweedledee Tweedledum, find out. There's no worry about it. We'll be alright. All set up some of my settings also. So record. Wonder if there's a way for if I could get OBS to record and keep audio files separate. That'd be I think that. What's up, Qui-Gon Jinn? How you been? You like the new look? Made it myself. I also changed some mic settings. That's what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks while I was gone. I hope you've had a great week. Great week. You did? Thank you. It was all because of you. You know? It's all because without you, I wouldn't have had that clip. But I thought it was a beautiful clip. And I was so proud of that. I trusted in the fourth, you know? What happened? What happens when you listen to the chat too? Give you good advice. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Really. Today we're gonna learn about birthmark. It's gonna be our little science topic today. Start off with a little story. And then I don't know what we're gonna do after. I really don't have anything lined up. Could play whatever we. It's also rain. Got the window open. Nice. Cool breeze coming. Downloaded a bunch of games. Where they... Also enjoy all this lo-fi Zelda music. Yep. None of my games pinned my desktop before start. I have to go find them all. What I've got down. Got Valorant, Rocket League, Counter-Strike, and Among Us. That's what we've got today. Play any of those games after. Does not matter which. I do have somebody on like Rocket, quite possible. Check on Modest. Yes, new setup. I got my computer. I'm gonna post the full video probably next. I've got the live stream up, but no one wants to sit through 3 hours. So I'm gonna try and go through and edit it a little bit, make it a lot better. Also, do you like Saturday mornings better rather than Friday nights? My first Saturday. I gotta get everybody getting used to it. Gotta get everybody back time. Before it was Friday night. But fortunately I just got told at work I'm gonna have to start working weekends. So that's gonna be horrible. Found out that but I'm gonna try and work just like 10-hour days. I'm gonna try and work 5-hour days. And then maybe work a little bit Saturday morning or Sunday afternoon. So that way I can still stream time. But I think this time's better all around. Try and catch everybody who's having a lazy Saturday morning. I mean, obviously there's no like perfect time to be live, but I do my best. I also think I want to push people Twitch for my live stream. I think it just works way better when I'm streaming on Twitch, and Twitch has like way better functionality. I can run polls, I can do random funny things on Twitch. Mic is cutting out a little bit. Alright, let me see it now that you've switched to YouTube. Got me all confused here. I'll lower my noise gate a little bit. So it should be fine. This mic just has like a ton of static underneath. Not underneath, like on the underneath the noise gate that I have set up. It should be better now. Less clipping. I think there's less clipping. I think now you can just hear my keyboard strokes. I had a lot of I tried to set it above my all my typing. I didn't like that. But you might just be able to hear it a little bit. Does the audio sound better than it did before though? That's the question. Because I used to use this program called Voicemeeter Banana. And I didn't like that. It started messing up my Discord. And so I used some plugins in OBS to edit instead. So I've got a little better mic settings, I think. I think it's gonna sound better. Cut out some of my mids. Make this really cheap, like $10 microphone sound way better. Alright. I think we're gonna go ahead. Gonna jump into the science topic of the day. Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm glad. I'm so glad that you can be able to enjoy my beautiful voice. After we do the science topic, what game should I play? We've got Valorant, Rocket League, CSGO, Among Us. We could also play, like, chess. That'd be fun. I don't have anybody on right now, but I might have a couple friends later to join in a squad with. But we will see. I think I've given enough people to join in. So I think we'll go ahead and get started. Where did my music go? You play Among Us with me? That'd be dope. You join the Discord. I could maybe get some of my family to play Among Us too. That'd be fun. We'd all play in one server. We'll see what happens. Let me text my family group chat here before I start on our science topic. Hopefully you guys can't hear the rain. Kinda loud. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. All right. Choose a good song. Do away with the lo-fi here. Get a little bit more excited here. We got some Mario. Alright, so today we're going to talk about the two different types of birthmarks. And the reason I was asked this was because my wonderful wife, McKenna, has two of them. And she asked, why do I have birthmarks? So to give you a little bit of background, when me and McKenna were dating, it's back when I decided to say I love you. Like it's a funny story. So, and I'll have her come in here later and we'll show you her birthmark. But it's funny, so she had to be the one to ask me to kiss her first back in a Target parking lot. We had been months into this relationship, and I couldn't bring myself to kiss her. I don't know why. I was just nervous or something like that. And we're in this Target parking lot because we're too young to drive and our parents had to drop us off. And so since she had to be the one to say or to initiate the first kiss, I could not be the one to let her initiate the first time saying I love you. And I was just so nervous to say it. And I was like, but I have to do it. And I used to worry all the time. So one day we were sitting there and I look over and I see it. There's a heart on her forearm, a heart birthmark on her forearm. And in this moment I was like, she's saying I love you first. I was like, she beat me to it with her arm, a birthmark on her arm, and I just couldn't do it. So like the big man I was, I did it over text. But anyways, you guys want to see it? McKenna! Come here! I want to show off your birthmark. Huh? I said I want to show off your birthmark. Up here. Oh, there it is. You see it? It doesn't look like a heart in this picture though. It definitely is a heart though. Did you like my story that I told? Were you even listening? Yeah, I do hear the rain. It also feels good in here. I wonder if cats can have birthmarks. I didn't look that up. Cats could have birthmarks. We'll look that up after this. So, the type of birthmark that she has is quite interesting. It's called a Café à l'eau, I think, birthmark. And so there's two different types of birthmarks that we have. We have one that is a pigmented birthmark, and the other one is a vascular birthmark. And so we've got the pigmented one, which is the one that McKenna has, and it's where you basically have more pigment, which is the skin color, in one part of your skin than others. And so an example is moles, café à l'eau spots, or café à l'eau? I'm not sure. And then blue Mongolian spots. And so you see these all the time. And I actually didn't know that moles were considered birthmarks. That's new to me. So I guess more people have birthmarks than I thought was actually around. So if you have a mole, that's considered a birthmark. But outside of pigmented birthmarks, you also have, like I said, vascular birthmark. And so this is where you have extra blood vessels that clump up in your skin. And some examples I see is like salmon patches, I have hemangiomas, and port wine stains. And so these are basically when you're born, you have a cluster of blood vessels that all bunch up and they kind of reside closer to the skin. And these ones don't really go away as much, but some of them do. Like probably the baby's one right here would probably go away when she got older. But as you see here on this woman, she has this birthmark still on her face from the vascular birthmark that she was born with. And so another thing that happens is when these extra blood vessels clump together, they start to stretch. And so it might start smaller, but as you get older and you grow, those blood vessels kind of stretch out on your face. And so if you see people with port wine stains or hemangiomas right here, they're just birthmarks. They're natural. And actually, I was surprised to find out that almost 10% of babies have birthmarks. I was really surprised to find that out. It's actually way more common than I thought. They're way more natural. And so, and 40% of the newborns who have birthmarks, 40% of those are this vascular kind, which I was also surprised to find out about, which tells you a lot of the people you see around when they were born, they might have had a vascular birthmark, and now it's just gone. They've just grown out of it. And so A lot of times you'll have babies who will be born with tons and tons of birthmarks, and you might be scared that they're just gonna be made fun of or whatever when they get older, but actually they'll just grow out of it. It's really natural. But for those of you who still have birthmarks when you're older, like my wife, you just kind of live with it, and it's really makes you unique, and it's one more thing that makes you a unique person, and it's really common. It's just about as common as people who are left-handed, and really people who are left-handed aren't that uncommon either. So it's just something to think about. But if you do have issues or you do want to get rid of these port wine stains, there's good things that you can do. There's some laser removal technology that you can do, because sometimes some of these can grow into some problems. And so moles can turn into cancer, especially if you have really, really dark spots on your skin. Those can turn into cancerous spots. And if you see some of these vascular birthmarks, those, if you start seeing rapid growth in those, it's a sign of a larger issue. And so I recommend, if your birthmark is changing, or changing in terms of getting bigger or getting darker or growing, you really need to see a dermatologist about it, and they'll be the ones to tell you whether or not like this is a problem or not. And without that, you can just go on living your life with this and take it as something that's unique. I have a bunch of little moles on my body, which I found out, I guess, are birthmarks, and I was really surprised to hear that. And so to get some of these things removed, like your moles or those, what are these called? Port wine stains, there's laser removal technology, which will go through and kind of, it'll either lighten the skin if you have these kinds, and then with this ones, it kind of breaks up those blood vessels and helps them get back to normal, so that it kind of just diminishes the effect. It's kind of still there. You still have all these extra blood vessels clumped up, but that laser removal technology will kind of help dissociate all of it and kind of shrink and minimize the cosmetic view of what you see on your skin. So it's a really short topic because it's really quite simple. No one really knows when you're formed in the body what causes you to have or grow with a birthmark. No one really knows that, but they can understand why you have your birthmark. So even though I don't have the answers for how you get a birthmark, I can tell you why you have your birthmark. And so if you really want to know how you get birthmarks, that's going to be something you have to do your own research on, and you have to go to college, and you're going to have to study and biology and figure out why somebody's born with a birthmark and why somebody's not. Because nobody knows. And if they do know, they haven't published their report on it. So it's quite unfortunate that they're doing that. But, you know, it's natural. I wouldn't be worried about it. I really wouldn't. The only time I'd be worried about is if it's moles that are really dark and black and might start to hurt, or if they're growing really bad. Other than that, pretty simple. We all have moles. Most of us have moles. So really, we all have birthmarks in some way, shape, or form. But in reality, it's only about 10%. So not everybody has moles, but definitely exaggerated that. So do you have a birthmark? If you're watching this on YouTube, comment in the comment section below whether or not you have a birthmark, and what kind. And maybe I'll start to learn how to pronounce some of these things better. I have no idea how to pronounce some of those spots. But port wine stains is easy. But Café Hello, I think that's French. Let's see if this is French. Let's see what this means. Alright, alright, alright. Café Hello. What? Seyfoule. Coffee with milk.
Coffee with milk.
So if you have one of those spots like my wife does, it's French for coffee with milk. Seyfoule. Interesting. That's neat. You learn something new every day. You know that? The name of your birthmark in English, it's coffee with milk. You knew that? I looked up the translation. That's what the birthmarks are called, yeah. I looked it up. So you have 2 coffee with milk birthmarks. That must explain why you like coffee so much. And since I don't have any, that explains why I don't like coffee that much. What do we got here? Oh, I'm coming. Do you want to play Among Us? Alright, we're gonna pull up Among Us. Qui-Gon Jinn, if you're gonna play with us, you can't cheat. Not allowed to cheat. I gotta tell my family no cheating. I wonder how I can get you guys to hear them. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Alright, what am I gonna do? Where's these?